Hey YouTube family, it's Mika Coleman here again with Tax Deed and Overage Education. Leverage is the name of my company, and today I want to talk about how to accelerate in overages. Now this may surprise you a little bit, but I promise I'm going to give you some nuggets. So if you don't mind, pause this video, get a pen and paper, because I am going to show you how to accelerate in overages with a few simple steps that you can follow or you can acquire a team to get. And then I'm going to show you, if you don't even have time to do all that, how you could just, cut to the front of the line and just get it all done in like literally three to 4 weeks, I would say. So before I do that though, for those that are still on the fence about this industry, or if you're new to my channel and you're just discovering this niche, I do have a book. I forget to promote it all the time. It's The Best Kept Secrets to Real Estate, and it talks about tax deeds and overages. You can find it on Amazon. Also, there is a link below in the description where you can purchase my book, and it has resources and details on how to start in this niche for tax deed and overages. Now back to the topic, how to accelerate in overages. So number one, you definitely need what I call a county researcher. And let me back up a little bit. I wanted to talk about teams because I really feel it's really important to have a team of people. I always get students that says, I have to tell everybody about it and I want to start this, and I find that I have more success with people joining my mastermind than I do with people doing a one-on-one. And I don't know if it's because they feel like they're on the island on their own, or there's like more synergy in the mastermind. I'm kind of holding your hand. I don't know. But what I wanted to start this off on how to accelerate in overages is really having a team. And I'd like to tell you a story that I just recently experienced. It was my sister's birthday, and she had this bright idea that she wanted to go to Emerald Cove in like the Colorado River, and she wanted to do what do you call that, the kayaking, and but there was like 3 of us, so I was like, yeah, maybe we should do like canoeing. And I'm so glad that we did not do the kayak, y'all, because like my arms aren't really like that, like got a little flat, but my arms aren't really that strong, like my upper body's not strong at all. But anyway, as we were canoeing to the Emerald Cove, which was like probably like 2 miles north from where the canoe was docked, I literally was like, oh my God, this is a lot of work. But it kind of took me back to like, what if it was just me in that canoe? How long would it have taken us from where we docked to the actual Emerald Cove if it was just one person? Now it was 3 of us, and it took us about 45 minutes. And so I wanted to start this off by saying, just like canoeing, kayaking, and you're going up a river, you're trying to get to a destination, it's always, always, always better if you have a team, or you have more than just one person. Now, I know you may be thinking, it's just me, I can't convince anybody, but I personally think everybody's motivated by money. So, not everybody's motivated by money, but if you say, hey, would you like to make an extra $2 or $3 grand, people may be interested, but you definitely want to get people that are interested in their strengths. So I'm going to talk about how you can accelerate in overages, and talk about the type of team members you need. Just like I needed team members with that canoe. Luckily, my sister brought her boyfriend, which was really strong, and he liked to work out, and they were like the strongest in the back because he would steer the canoe, and I was in the front. And my sister, it was her birthday, so she thought she could be a princess and just sit there, but she realized she had to work, because guess what? We were on our way to a destination, and we had a time frame. It's just like overages. There's a time frame, and we're trying to get to the destination as quick as possible. So I say that all to say that I learned from that canoeing trip that it's always, always better to have more than just one person, which leads me back to how you accelerate in overages. You definitely need a team. There's about 4 people that I would consider you need. 1 is you need a county researcher. 2, you need a skip tracer. You need a closer, and you need, what else did I write down? A caller. How can I forget that? Closer and a caller. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I first started, I was all for those things. However, I have learned through experience, trial and error, because this is my passion, how to minimize the county research, because time is everything. I do have a software and a tool that you can utilize within my courses. Number two, but you can hire somebody to do that, or you could get a team member to do that for free, okay? Even though I have a software, I still sometimes do the researching myself. Number two, you definitely need a skip tracer. Now, I'm not the best at skip tracing. However, if there's like 300 grand on the line, the private investigator is the person that's going to do it, and I'm going to be like side by side. Like, I'm going to give him as much information as possible so I become a little PI and then the major PI so that we can find the claimant. So you definitely need a skip tracer. Number three, you need a caller. Now, a caller can be a few things. A caller can just call and verify numbers. Now, I have people in Philippines that I have calling all day, every day when I have a list, and you need a lot, okay? You need a lot of phone numbers to call, because that's all they're doing is dialing. And so I use them to literally like verify the numbers, because like I remember back in the day, it would literally take me, and that's before I even had a dialer, like it would take me an hour to get through 200, like I don't even say phone numbers, because I would just say like 100 people, but within those 100 people, there's like 5 or 6 phone numbers that you're just calling to see if they're verified. So when I talk about caller, I'm talking about someone calling just to verify. Now, in my mastermind, in my courses, I do have resources and tools of alternative ways on how you can do that. It is a process, but I'd rather just call once I call to verify the numbers, which I have someone do. But you could have someone, you could have your kids freaking do it, like just dial these numbers. If someone answers, hang up. Just know that it's a good number, So definitely need a caller, and then you need a closer. Now, I would consider a closer someone that just doesn't take no easily. Now, if you're like, I don't have time for a team, I don't have time to do all that, it's just me, I want to do this business, I feel like I could do this business on my own. I did it on my own, okay? And I did it with no guidance. And what I mean by guidance, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't buy anybody's course. Mine's is all on pure learning, trial, and error. Now, I do want to be completely transparent. I've been in the real estate industry for a while, so a lot of the hurdles that like an everyday person that's never been in real estate, you may have a few bumps and bruises, but I promise you can like literally jump over those hoops just by calling the county and asking the necessary questions. Personally, I didn't have to do that because I already knew like what APN numbers or how to look up tax deed codes or the tax sale codes. So those are some of the things that if you're new and you've never done real estate or you never purchased a home, those things can become an obstacle for you. However, I don't believe that there's any obstacle that you can't overcome. If I can do it, you can do it too. Like, I don't think I've ever told this story, but the reason why I got into overages is because I moved to a whole nother state to do tax deeds, you guys. Just tax deeds. And COVID hit, and so I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Because they weren't having any auctions, like the whole country came to a screeching halt. And that's when I uncovered overages. And so overages have been what I call, I don't want to say my bread and butter, but they're like my big bang bucks. Like, they come in lump sums. And so they're one of the things that like I use as my pipeline to be like, okay, I expect this lump sum here, I expect 50,000 here, I expect 40,000 here. And because I'm in real estate, I'm used to planting seeds and getting my harvest later. And so I should probably talk about that more often, is that in this business, it's not some get rich quick. It's something that you have to plant the seeds, and you can't give up. Like, whatever you do not give up. Don't give up on your first list, please, because there's so many people that need this money, that should be given this money, and they have no idea that it's owed to them. So I just encourage you, if you are new, to like keep pressing on. And if you are new and you just like, you know what, I thought this was a good investment strategy, but I just don't have the time to do all that, I would highly suggest you doing my mastermind, because guess what? In my mastermind, I eliminate some of those steps. I become your county researcher, because I'm going to research the easiest county for you to find not to find the claimants, but to navigate to get the information for the claimants. So basically what I do in my mastermind, for those that don't have a team, is I create a team environment, but I give you all the tools and resources. You're going to use my skip tracer, because I skip trace the leads. However, I am going to show you and give you resources on how you can skip trace them as well. So now we have 2 skip tracers. So I teach you how to do each step by step. Now, the unfortunate thing, this is real life, so I can't guarantee that you're going to uncover a claimant. Now, there are some students that do, and then there's some students that don't. But I make sure that you're getting at least 3 to 4 leads. So out of those 3 to 4, sometimes there's even more leads depending on the class volume that you can go after. You can go after 10 leads. And out of those 10, you should be able to uncover one of those things. So I just wanted to say, those are like the 4 things that you need to accelerate in the overage business. And like I said, if you don't have the time and you really don't have the tools and you want to use my resources, you can join my mastermind. I'm having one coming up in a couple of months. If you click the link below, theleveragemdb.com, and go to, I think I have it under mastermind, don't quote me on that, guys, but it's the mastermind. It's $9.97. And basically what you get in there, you're going to get the list. You're going to learn how to skip trace. I'm going to skip trace the list. There are processes. I'm holding you accountable. I am your closer. We work together on calling, and I'm going to show you an alternative way to also contact claimants. So you are going to use my resources, and it is a 50-50 split, because you're using all my resources. And I'm kind of like laying down the groundwork, right? But I do this because I want you to feel comfortable and safe on how to accelerate in this business. And I get it. Like, I do offer online courses, but for me, I like hands-on. So that's why I offer this course, and I don't offer it like every month, because a lot of work goes into a mastermind. First of all, I'm looking for a county that is going to be simple. And what I mean by simple is filling out one piece of paper and uncovering information that is easy for you to apply and understand how to do. So I make it teachable and easy for you to learn the tools, so that you can take those tools and use them in another county, any county you want. And I provide all the contracts, all the scripts, all the paperwork you need in literally any county that you work. So anyway, if you want to accelerate, and I did give you the tools in the beginning on how you can do this on your own, but if you would like to join my team and be part of my team, which is a mastermind, I am offering it. One is coming up in, like I said, a couple of months, I believe in September. If you're interested in that, just click the link below and join my mastermind, and I look forward to working with you on the other side. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment. Happy investing, guys.